networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing you won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy. Incredible.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Sentinels and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Houston taking on the Bulls of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. It's that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
On the ground, they go with Young. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. From the left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but it couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Young.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. This goes underneath to Doyle. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Sentinels will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Given 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 44 yards.
And the Bulls are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for a right side here, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Pioneers who are out in front. The Pioneers losers last week. They need to pull one back at home to avoid falling to 0-2. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense ready to go to...
This is Young on the carry. And now is the punter. As he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7. A minute 36 to go. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Here's second down and 3.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Bellamy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
With the left side, it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got Doyle. And they won't get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough, I'm take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jump.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
She won't rush me. Ask anybody what's up with me.
Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
Up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch it.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll get to see the Elks. Burner at wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Elks and the Pioneers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Elks of Houston taking on the Pioneers of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a... Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
Now he's free to midfield.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now back to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this is caught, and they're into the end zone
holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out in the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. And we know that...
And this is touchdown! A big play there! His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Pioneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
When you look at this defense,
this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Houston. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Houston set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Lewis between the tackles. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and 1. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Pioneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point splits the uprights. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it as we resume action. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now out comes Houston. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 3. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
Houston's offense taking over again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught. This is Ivory. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Houston's offense taking over again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
A reminder Coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few complete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out.
And the Pioneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards.
But one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, a few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming.
So for Houston, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. Fuck you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees on.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Ride till I die. Hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it.
Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
Run it up. Now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I'll post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more fans. I'm a grown man.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming,
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we've got the Sentinels, creative quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Sentinels and the Riverhawks, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Riverhawks of Houston taking on the Sentinels of Houston.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to be.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year round, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. We're going to improve, of course. Pretty nice effort. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And we'll see what he can do. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to
touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Riverhogs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. They're going to look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Here comes third and about a foot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. Taking it about the 16. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 77 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Sentinels are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 3rd and 19. As they've got it as we resume action.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15.
Houston's offense taking over again.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense taking over again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here now at 3rd down and 8.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until half. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And give them a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Riverhogs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this.
Third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe, you move on to the next lesson.